let's just get right into it, brother. And tell the audience a little bit about who you are, your backstory, and what got you into trucking, man.
Well, my name is Paul Grimsley. I'm from Pensacola, Florida. I got into trucking with my father. He's been in trucking, pretty much he was in trucking all his life. So I'm pretty much just kind of, once I graduated high school, I could have either went in the military or I could go with him. So I had two choices. And my dad said, hey, they got a war going on. You can come up here or you can go to the war. So I decided to go up there with him, and the rest is history. Me and my brother Sean, we pretty much, we took that route to go up there with my father. So, and it paid off. So great experience, great life lesson. So I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I know anytime you get into entrepreneurship, man, it's not easy. On social media, everything looks easy. And even when you get into an industry where your father has already laid the blueprint, it's still not easy. Tell me about when you got in, what was those days like? What were some of the things that you learned from your father? And what were some of the hard lessons you learned, even getting into an industry where your father had already set up the blueprint?
Every day is hard. It don't matter if you're in any kind of industry. Failure is gonna hit you. It's gonna knock you out. So you just gotta get up and keep fighting. The information my dad gave me, it just made it a lot easier for me to fight. He pretty much gave me the tools. Like if I was working as a mechanic, he gave me the tools to operate and fix stuff where I need to go at. Any business you gotta fix stuff. You gotta go through life and go through mechanic stuff, and you gotta fix problems daily. So any business that you're in, you pretty much gotta fix your problems to get to the next level. So, and I'm definitely happy I made those choices is going up there. So, it's been great. I can't lie, Gene. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
So when you got in, 'cause I know with trucking, like any other industry, there are a lot of different lanes. I just know from my own personal experience, man, you got people that can be brokers, you got people that can own trucks, and even with owning trucks, you got hot shots, you got heavy haul, you got dry van, you got flatbed. When you got in, your dad, what type of operations was he running? Did he own the trucks? Was he brokering? Like, what was that setup like?
So at first, he actually started dispatching trucks. He didn't have no trucks of his own, and he was running through a company, and they was paying him like 10%. So we had no trucks, but we built a company up where we got a little small warehouse. I think we had like 3 people in there. Sean, my brother included, was in there, and he built the company from not having trucks, and he bought 2 trucks, then he bought 3. Then eventually the business got so big that we ended up having a big warehouse about 10,000 square feet where we had about 20 or 30 trucks. So, you can grow your business. It just depends on however you want to scale it. He started dispatching, and then we went from dispatching to owning our trucks. So you can make money all the way around the board. Just, you can make it on the dispatching side. You can make it on loading your own trucks. So, loading on your own trucks, you got that fuel cost. So that's a heavy expense. But, the maintenance, but the money comes too. So you got to just break everything down. it's good money in trucking. I wouldn't even be in it if I wasn't. I've been in it 20-some years. So.
Well, shout out on you, man. When you was with your dad and y'all started to scale up the company, started to get trucks, what was your role in the company?
I actually was a dispatcher when I started, and dispatching maybe 2 or 3 trucks at a time. And, most of the information that I had that he was giving me, like, hey, make sure these guys get $2 and $3 a mile. Make sure, I had to basically look at the bottom line. Okay, this load's paying $2. This is what his maintenance. This is for his fuel. All that stuff matters when when you book a load. So you ain't just gonna book a load. Everything got to count when you booking a load. So, and I started dispatching 2 or 3 trucks, and I just scaled up. So. And now I'm at like 30 or 40, but it took time. It wasn't overnight. Most of these people, they think it's overnight. You see it online, that stuff, it takes time. Nothing is overnight. Never. And if it is, I don't want to be in it unless it's a lotto or something like that, or in real estate with something like what you got going on. So, and I've been there with you, so, and I made great money, and I love it. So let's keep doing that, So
Yeah, my grandfather always said, man, son, don't nothing come easy, and be wary of stuff that come fast.
agreed.
He used to always have this saying, hey son, a horse shit fast, don't shit long. When you think about it, it sounds crazy, but it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
It makes sense.
I think the shot on you, man. Just kind of staying in that lane, man. I know there are a lot of people out there, teaching in terms of like getting into the trucking industry. You've been in it for over 20 years. You support business like any other businesses. There's always ups and there's always downs. But if you got somebody that's new to the game and thinking about getting into trucking, what's a good place or a good lane they should start in?
First, get your information. Get as much information on trucking as possible. Go online, go on YouTube. They got a lot of entrepreneurs on there. Some of the people that's on there, they talking facts. You just got to find the right person. Yeah. And just get as much information as possible before you jump out there, because once you jump out there, it's gonna cost you. So, and it's gonna cost you a lot if you ain't got the right team. Your team is everything. If you got somebody with some information and they feeding you good information, that's gonna take you where you need to go. So I would say start with YouTube, start with building a foundation as far as getting your information before you jump out and do anything with any kind of your personal income or money. Trucking, you can make millions, but you also can lose it also. So yeah, I would say, do your research. Do your research, and if you got a mentor, somebody you can talk to, find them and try to get some mentorship before you jump out there in that world. So.
Yeah, I'm blessed to have had you in my corner when we were running the hot shots.
Yes, sir.
Because there was a lot of little nuances where if I didn't have you, I would have made mistakes. Even down from where to go to get the truck, connections with the trailer, being able to set your authority up the right way within 30 days, referrals for insurance companies, and all those things. And I know, like I said before, there are different type of lanes people can kind of get in